Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, a bumper edition of the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video, bringing you up to speed on everything that took place in the world of Superman from October 13th to October 19th, 2021, which includes, of course, DC Fandom. Our top news stories this week included DC updates Superman's motto, DC announces a Battle of the Super Sons CG animated film, and new character model sheets for My Adventures with Superman animated series were released online. Let's check out these news stories and so much more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. But before we do, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on that bell to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. In movie news, the world is turned upside down when Superman takes the law into his powerful hands and splits the Justice League in the process in Injustice, the latest DC animated movie, now available on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray Combo Pack, Blu-ray and digital from Warner Bros. Animation, DC and Warner Bros. Home Entertainment. Look for a review to be posted on our website very soon. During DC Fandom 2021, Warner Bros. Revealed that the DC League of Super Pets animated movie, in which Krypto the Superdog, Ace the Hound, and a ragtag shelter pack of Super Pets will be released to the big screen in May 2022. Here was the teaser trailer.
League of Super Pet. I love it. Perfect.
Hey! Pets, plural. You ever heard of a league with one dude in it? I haven't.
Well, they say I'm in a league of my own.
Oh, you're in a league of your own, all right. Ain't nobody as messed up as you.
Next summer, Dwayne Johnson as Krypto. Kevin Hart as Ace.
How much did you have to drink?
The first teaser trailer for the upcoming movie The Flash, starring Ezra Miller, dropped during DC Fandom, and during the teaser we catch a brief glimpse of Sasha Calle as Supergirl. The Flash will be racing to a theatre near you next year on November 4th, 2022. It was announced during DC Fandom that Warner Bros. Animation will be producing its first ever CG animated film based on a DC property with Battle of the Super Sons. Assumed to feature the sons of Superman and Batman, John Kent and Damian Wayne, the movie is scheduled to be released sometime in 2022. It seems Superman is known to the Marvel Universe, with the Man of Steel rating a mention in the new featurette released for the Eternals movie.
Dad, that's Superman with the cape and you're shooting laser beams out of your eyes.
I don't wear a cape.
The character of Icarus, played by Richard Madden, does possess a number of powers similar to Superman, including super strength, flight, enhanced senses, invulnerability, and heat vision of sorts. Eternals arrives in theatres November 5th. In TV news, Superman homepage writer Michael Bailey reviewed last week's episode of Supergirl, titled Hope for Tomorrow. Michael gave this episode a 4 out of 5, saying, "This was a weird one to review because it was a solid episode where the writers got a lot of things right, but it ended on a note that raises a lot of questions that I hope are explored in future episodes." And you can read his full review at our website. A new episode of Supergirl aired on the CW in the US last night, titled Nightmare in National City. Here was the promo trailer.
Citizens of National City, I know you have always placed your hope in me, but I fear I haven't always been able to deliver. But I give you my word, failure is not an option, no matter the cost.
Look for Michael's review to be posted on our website in the next day or two. The CW posted a video interview in which Azzy Tesfaye reflects on her time playing Kelly Olsen on Supergirl.
Sorry, I just got off a red eye. I'm Kelly Olsen, James's sister.
I do remember my first day on the show. It was all of the hospital stuff when my brother Jimmy was in the hospital.
How's he doing? Still unconscious, but that means he's healing, so I'll take it.
I think I had 7 or 8 scenes that first day. I got thrown right in.
Watch the full video interview at our website. During the DC Fandom event, we were treated to a Supergirl farewell panel featuring Melissa Benoist, Kyla Lee, David Harewood, Katie McGrath, Nicole Maines, Jesse Rath, Azzy Tesfaye, as well as returning guest stars Jeremy Jordan, Chris Wood and Micard Brooks.
With some of my amazing co-stars on the show, we're going to take a fond look back at the last 6 years of the show. Please join us.
Check out the full 10-minute video at our website. The CW released a gallery of 15 photos from the 17th episode of Season 6 of Supergirl, titled I Believe in a Thing Called Love. In this episode, when Lex Luthor appears by Nixley's side, Supergirl and team must deal with the emotional fallout of facing their two biggest foes at the same time. Alex makes plans for the perfect proposal to Kelly, but work keeps getting in the way. This episode is scheduled to air on the CW on Tuesday, October 26th. Also during DC Fandom, Elizabeth Chillock and Alex Garfin took us on a behind-the-scenes look at the Kent farmhouse from Superman and Lois.
Why, hello, DC Fandom. Welcome to the Kent home.
Well, if you'd like to come in, just wipe off your shoes first. It's dusty out there.
Hey, everyone. So we're just going to take you on a brief tour of the house. This is a staircase that is, I want to say it's a fake staircase, but it's not. It just doesn't go to anything.
Leads to the great beyond up there.
The great beyond, that is right. So.
Check out the full video at our website. DC Fandom was a family affair with the youngest DC fans kicking off the day with their own special experience in DC Kids Fandom. Some of the info revealed included a look at Season 2 of DC Superhero Girls, where the Joker makes his highly anticipated debut. DC Kids Fandom gave us a sneak peek at the Clown Prince of Crimes episode before it premieres on Cartoon Network on Sunday, October 24th at 8 AM.
The Joker! I mean, the Joker.
Sorry, I don't speak bat. You'd think after all this time I would, but...
The complete DC Superhero Girls soundtrack is also available online. Check out the YouTube playlist at our website. The complete soundtrack to Season 1 of Superman and Lois is also now available on Spotify, Amazon and Apple Music. Comprising 33 tracks, the Dan Roma soundtrack makes up 1 hour and 30 minutes of superhero music from the hit TV series. And don't forget that Superman and Lois, the complete first season, is now available on Blu-ray and DVD. You can order yours through our website. At DC Fandom, Young Justice fans were finally given their first look at the highly anticipated 4th season, Young Justice Phantoms.
The heroes of Young Justice have grown into leaders.
McGann, Connor, and Garfield are on their own.
But right now, fighting bad guys is the least of their worries.
At some point, we decide who we want to be.
No one on the team is perfect.
You broke the rules. Makes me want to break some rules too.
And sometimes, being a superhero isn't so super at all.
There are some things you just can never prepare for, and some things you can never get over.
What do we do? Pull your energies into me!
The heroes you love always fight for what's right.
Surrender or die.
In true Young Justice fashion, the trailer was action-packed and full of surprises, with the biggest surprise coming in the end when it was announced that the first 2 episodes of Young Justice Phantoms are now available on HBO Max. Following this surprise drop, new episodes will be available every Thursday beginning October 21st, streaming exclusively on HBO Max. If you missed it, you can now watch the full conversation from DC Fandom's Smallville 20th anniversary celebration, featuring Tom Welling, Michael Rosenbaum, and several other surprise guests.
Christopher Clark was your favorite, though. Oh, that was, yeah, I mean, that was definitely the best. Dr. Swan. We flew to New York and had one day with him, limited hours. He wouldn't leave. We just kept going, and he was, that's an episode if you go back. And again, you know, when you look at what was on the page, and then what the performance is, especially what he did, literally not being able to do anything. I mean, he can't move, but the way that he used his voice and his tonation, like, that's powerful stuff. And you know, as an actor, you just try to learn from that and bring that. And you know, I remember being that day and be like, wow, I'm really not that good, but he is, and I want to take that. You know what I mean? Like,
the full 20-minute video is available to watch at our website. Character model sheets for My Adventures with Superman were posted online this week. The 3 model sheets gave us a look at what Clark Kent, Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen will look like for the upcoming animated series. The HBO Max and Cartoon Network animated series has already received an order for 2 seasons. Produced by Warner Brothers Animation, My Adventures with Superman introduces us to 20-something Clark Kent, the Brighton-driven Lois Lane, and their best friend Jimmy Olsen as they begin to discover who they are and everything they can accomplish together as an investigative reporting team at the Daily Planet. Promising a mix of action, comedy and romance, the new series is expected to premiere sometime in 2022. The Cartoon Network UK YouTube channel uploaded a video from the DC Superhero Girls animated series in which the girls club together and buy their first car.
Last week, I wanted to take the family van to a rally for peace, but my moms wanted to take it to one for love. It was a sad day for peace.
Ugh, I know! Just once, I wish my driver would let me pick the music in the car.
Though I grew up riding horseback, I now understand the virtues of a teenager owning her own vehicle.
Hey, owning a car ain't cheap, guys. I mean, the repairs alone can kill ya. Of course, most of my repairs come from me ripping off my steering wheel after some bozo cuts me off.
Watch the full video at our website. The Cartoon Network UK YouTube channel also uploaded a video from Teen Titans Go in which the DC Superhero Girls and the Teen Titans are faced with stopping a giant meteor hurtling towards Earth.
I do not understand the difference.
Meteors aren't made out of meat.
It's hard to believe, but Starfire is right. This meteor is totally made out of meat.
Again, you can watch this full video at our website. The DC Kids YouTube channel released a clip from the 1970s Super Friends cartoon in which the Super Friends have to deal with the problem of pollution.
You better believe it. Even the air conditioner in the Justice League Hall of Fame broke down.
Why has it suddenly become so hot?
I don't know, Wendy. Something strange is going on. Something very strange and unnatural.
This time the story centered around the story of another planet called Solar Terrarium, which was dealing with the effects of pollution and was making an attempt to terraform Earth by moving it closer to the sun to meet their needs so they can colonize it. This video was taken from the episode titled Too Hot to Handle, which was the 7th episode of the first season of Super Friends, which first aired on October 20th, 1973. You can watch the full video at our website. In comic book news, writer Mark Waid is set to team up with artist Dan Mora on a Batman-Superman project described as a brand new day for the world's finest superheroes. While the as-yet untitled story is nicknamed The World's Finest in concept art released online, the story is reported to begin as a backup story in Detective Comics 1050, due to be released on January 25th next year. DC Comics released their January 2022 solicitations this week, and we highlighted for you all the Superman-related comics listed. Of special note was Superman and Robin Special Number 1, as the Super Sons John Kent and Damian Wayne put evil to bed past its bedtime, but a new day has dawned and John Kent is now the Superman of Metropolis, all grown up and fighting for truth, justice and the kinds of grown-up things that Superboy was only beginning to understand as a child. Now a ghost from John's past has reared its head, and to battle this evil he'll need to reunite with Robin for one last mission into the heart of darkness. This time they'll be battling not as Super Sons but as Superman and Robin. This thrilling adventure is written by acclaimed Super Sons scribe Peter J. Tomasi and will be released on January 25th. Check out the full list of Superman comic books coming out in January at our website. Eisner Award-winning writer Brian Michael Bendis returns to the Legion of Superheroes in a monumental 6-issue event miniseries, Justice League vs. the Legion of Superheroes. 1,000 years in the future, a legion of superheroes comes together to dedicate their lives to recapturing the great age of heroes of the 21st century. When the heroes discover that reality is falling to a great darkness in both times simultaneously, the Justice League and Legion of Superheroes must team up to stop it all. But what is the connection between the secrets of the new Gold Lanterns and the coming of the Great Darkness? Issue number 1 of this 6-issue miniseries goes on sale January 11th next year. Superman comic books available this week from October 19th include Suicide Squad number 8, which is available in a variant cover, and Superman Son of Kal-El number 4, which is also available in a variant cover. Our reviewer Adam DeChannel has already submitted his review of Superman Son of Kal-El number 4, giving it a 5 out of 5, saying, perhaps the best issue to date, it delves far deeper into John's personality and his relationship with other heroes and even his closest family. And you can read this review in full at our website right now. Squeeze away your stresses and add to your collection of DC memorabilia with these squishy figures. Get the Heroes of Jiu-Jitsu DC Superman for $18.40. And how about this party animal DC Superman Jumbo Squeezy Mates figurine for $14.99. These and other DC squishy figures are available through the Superman homepage online shopping page at supermanhomepage.com/shop. Before we get into the rest of this week's news, if you're finding this video interesting or entertaining in any way, then please leave a thumbs up and a comment below, and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Also, if you'd like to support the Superman homepage, then you can become an official member of our YouTube channel with different levels of perks. All you have to do is click the join button below. Or you can become a sponsor through patreon.com/Superman homepage. So in the rest of this week's news, the big news of the week for Superman fans during DC Fandom was when Jim Lee took center stage to announce a change to Superman's motto to better reflect Superman's mission of universal transformative change for the future. Jim Lee said, "We are excited to announce that to better reflect the storylines that we're telling across DC and to honor Superman's incredible legacy over 80 years of building a better world, Superman's motto is evolving. The traditional truth, justice, and the American way will henceforth be truth, justice, and a better tomorrow, eschewing the former more limited and nationalistic phrasing which was often exclusionary to other parts of the world." In another DC Fandom video, Jim Lee took us behind the scenes at the all-new DC Heroes and Villains experience on display in the lobby of the AT&T Discovery District.
The AT&T Discovery District, there are these high-resolution LED pillars, and they want to do something to celebrate my artwork on display.
With over 74 million pixels, the AT&T Discovery District's media ecosystem includes a 104-foot-tall outdoor media wall, a media-rich lobby, and a signature 30-foot-tall interactive sculpture.
DC and Spotify teamed up to bring fans the Ultimate DC Fandom Edition playlist, featuring 75 songs totaling 4 hours and 22 minutes of music from some of your favourite superhero movies and TV shows. Whether it's tracks from Zack Snyder's Justice League or the Supergirl TV theme by Blake Neely, there's something for everyone. Tying in with the DC League of Super Pets animated movie, Outright Games and Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment announced the DC League of Super Pets, The Adventures of Krypto and Ace video game. Suit up as super dogs Krypto and Ace and soar through the streets of Metropolis in a bot-smashing, action-packed DC Super Pets adventure.
Here we go!
Alright! Speaking of video games, during DC Fandom, a new official story trailer for the forthcoming Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League video game debuted. Check it out.
All of you are the worst of the worst of the worst. Still, you're good at what you do, even if what you do is far from good. Welcome to Task Force X.
DC Comics also joined forces with Jam City and its development studio Ludia Inc. to create a new iOS and Android mobile game. DC Heroes and Villains will be the first ever Match 3 puzzle role-playing game set in the DC universe.
Is not whether it's used for good or evil. Nor is it that even the greatest power can be lost in an instant. It's what we choose to do when identities crumble. The line between hero and villain blurs.
The game will delight fans of DC Comics with an original narrative featuring an all-star cast of beloved superheroes and supervillains, including Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, the Joker, and Harley Quinn. DC Heroes and Villains will be available worldwide early 2022 on the App Store and Google Play. Heroes and villains alike can pre-register for access to the game and receive special bonus items at launch at dcheroesandvillains.com. Kismet Decals has developed a self-assembled sticker product based on the hugely popular Superman, Batman and Space Jam and New Legacy properties for fans in the USA, UK, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, France and Germany. Amongst the new releases is a Superman comic covers wall sticker collection featuring 36 different designs. Head to kismetdecals.com. During DC Fandom, an announcement was made that Mashika Hats is collaborating with Warner Bros. And DC for a limited edition collection of Superman hats. Each hat is made adorned with actual materials from the Superman suite as well as one-of-a-kind memorabilia exclusively used in the creation of Superman the movie. Order from Mashika.com. That's all the news there was for the week October 13th to October 19th. A big week. I'm Steve Younis. I'll see you next week.